A day after the Supreme Court's renewed order on street dogs, dog lovers and activists reached out to one of the dog shelters in Delhi, the Rohini Dog Shelter, hoping to assist in smooth sterilization and release process. But instead, Delhi's Rohini Animal Shelter turned into a total flashpoint. We saw animal activists there, dog lovers arguing with the civic authorities because they claim they heard dogs howling. Street dogs allegedly who were picked up days ago, were found in a horrifying state at that center. Their legs and arms tied, many of them left unfed, literally starved and led to die. When activists confronted the officials, they were allegedly beaten. Shocking visuals show clashes between volunteers and the civic staff. In fact, the allegations are grim. The allegations are that these shelters were fully rotting. Animal skulls allegedly piled up there. Even goats cramped into the same premises. Just a day ago, the top court had mandated human treatment. In fact, a few weeks ago to now, there's been a lot of talk around how this situation should be dealt with. Stray dogs could be a menace. Dog bites are a reality. Rabies deaths are a reality. But is this the way you deal with a situation like this? It's the civic body's responsibility to ensure these stray dogs are picked up, sterilized and sent back to the territories in the most humane way. But from what we see here, according to the animal activists, the allegations are that these dogs are being led to die in these shelter homes. Deliberate ill treatment, despite the Supreme Court saying that they should be taken care of and there should be humane treatment while dealing with street dogs in this sterilization process. On-ground activists say that the process is anything but seamless. They call it extremely cruel, inhumane, and complete betrayal of the court's intent. In fact, we know that the court had very clearly said that all stray dogs should be vaccinated, sterilized, and released to the same area of their territory. No dog can be forcibly kept inside shelters. Only rabid dogs or one displaying aggressive behavior should be kept in shelters, and they too should be taken care of. No public feeding is allowed. Designated feeding areas should be made, but no cruelty in any form has been propagated by the court. This is a pan-India order, but yet we're looking at allegations that these shelters are torturing these stray dogs in the name of the Supreme Court's order. These are the allegations. Let's listen in.
अभी हम लोग जो है रोहिणी में भाई, तो वहाँ पे जो स्टेरिलाइजेशन सेंटर है आपका डॉग्स का, वहाँ पे इतने सारे वॉलंटियर आए हुए हैं और इतनी लीगल प्रैक्टिस हो रही है अंदर, मतलब उनके टेस्टिकल के साथ साथ उनके स्क्रीन और ये सब निकाला जा रहा है। जो ड्रोन से हमने फुटेज भी लिए, हमारे वॉलंटियर अंदर देखकर भी आए। बहुत ही गंदी हालत है जो आप देख रहे हो, देखो मीडिया सब आई है, ठीक है। तो हमारे बंदों को जो पीटा भी गया यहाँ पर और अंदर नहीं जाने दिया। तो जो है इतनी गंदी स्मेल और बच्चे जो डॉग्स है मतलब चिल्ला रहे थे, मतलब इतनी बुरी तरह हुआ है। और सबसे बड़ी बात ये, अब ये क्लियर हो गया कि दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट एग्जैक्टली डॉग मीट की तैयारी कर रही थी।
All right, let me bring in our panelists on board. We have Vinita Kaul, social activist and member of the RWA, joining us. Vinita, we're looking at the dogs allegedly being harassed at these dog shelters in the name of picking up for sterilization. Civic bodies are letting them die. Deliberate attempt to kill these dogs despite the Supreme Court's order saying release them back after sterilization. Would you want to tell us what you feel about something like this at a time when we know RWAs have welcomed the Supreme Court's verdict of clearing out strays from Delhi streets and moving them into shelters? Is there a change of heart when you see something like this, when there is alleged ill treatment of these strays and deliberate killing of them?
Definitely, we don't want them to be killed, or see cruelty against human or even any animal should definitely not be accepted. So yes, it is a very grim situation, but these dogs have to be kept in the shelter homes, because if you see these stray dogs on the streets, there are people walking, there are tankers, there are vehicles, so they are more safe inside the shelter homes. So there should be some kind of an accountability, like how they have been taken care. This kind of treatment should not be done for anyone. So what I feel is that because I've seen the stray dogs being killed even on the roads, right? So territory, when you say territory, what is the designated territory? And if you see, there have been so many bite cases every day. There are so many bite cases, right? Small children. Who is accountable for that as well? So that is also a very inhuman situation that we are dealing with. So we should definitely have proper shelter homes and where they are safe and they can be kept safe.
You know, from what I see here, there's clearly no proper shelter homes. These shelter homes we hear are stinking of death. That's the image there. One of the activists who sent us that this is how Delhi Rohini Center looks, where dogs are kept, starved. There's no food bowls, no water bowls. So it's a deliberate attempt to, if at all, allegations. I'm only sticking with what the footage that we've got sent by the activists and dog lovers who've been tracking the Rohini shelter. And the images are horrific. If we could show that image yet again of that dog being left to die without food, water. Could we have that dog inside the Delhi Rohini shelter where we played just now for, yeah, there you have it. That's allegedly the Delhi Rohini Center where dogs have been left to die. And this is what it looks like. And there are gory allegations that there are skulls being found all around that Rohini Center, bones being found there. And it's just horrific. To hear is horrific.
Yes, yes, it is. It is horrific, and I would still stick to the point that there have to be proper shelter homes where they are safe, because they will be safe inside the shelter homes. This is a very, unfortunate incident that we are seeing here in the Rohini Center. But there are other shelter homes as well where the dogs are kept safely.
Okay. Let me also bring in Gauri Molikhi, trustee, People for Animals, joining us. We also have Ashish Malhotra, animal rights activist, and also who was part of this entire campaign by the activists who confronted the civic authorities. Ashish, let me start with you. Give me your take on what happened at the Delhi Rohini Center. The last 2 days have been horrendous. In your view, you feel that the civic authorities are deliberately out there to kill the strays before actually not following the Supreme Court order or waiting to release these dogs after sterilization. They're ignoring these dogs and allowing them to die in that shelter. These are your allegations. What do you base it on?
So basically, yes, definitely Supreme Court orders are very much clear. They need to be kept in a humanly environment and they need to be treated very well. And then they should be released back to their territory. But as we see, as we saw over there, so the dogs were not kept actually. So they were treated like brutally treated actually. So there was no infrastructure, no food at all available. The lighting was not there. Everything was not there as per the Supreme Court guidelines or AWBI guidelines. So it was a brutal kind of act by the civic authorities.
What kind of brutal act? You were there? Were you present?
Yes, I was there. I was seeing the thing because of by turn, there are few volunteers were going into the center. They were recording some things, and the basically there is a rule in a particular cage you can keep only 4 or 5 dogs into single cage, but they kept multiple dogs in the same, and they were actually crying due to pain something, and we have seen 2 goats also who, and we have seen the bleeding is basically they are bleeding from their private part also. So I think the treatment is not as per the guidelines.
Private part? Right? Is that what you said? The dogs are bleeding from their private parts? What does that mean? Or what does it suggest?
There were 2 goats also.
Please go on, sir. I can hear you.
May I add here?
So there were 2 goats, but we have observed that their private parts are bleeding. I'm not sure why it has happened over there. There was no one who is looking for them. They was just kept in isolation. They were not. There was no proper medicines available. There was no infrastructure, and their few rooms were locked. So we were not allowed to enter into that part. Might be there are some more a better kind of things over there.
Is it true that the animal activists were assaulted?
Yes, one of the instances has happened. One of the instances has happened where the policeman has assaulted an animal activist.
Right. Okay, Gauri, your take on this? If these allegations are true, then we shudder. What might just happen if this ruling is given across the country or followed across the country, where stray dogs are supposed to be picked up, sterilized, and sent them back to their territories? We don't know in that process of a few days of them being rounded up, taken to the shelter, and then released back, what's going to be the fate of these dogs? Have you heard of this case coming from Rohini?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, the Animal Birth Control Program is a scientific surgical program but it's happening in Rohini and in several other animal birth control centers in Delhi, if I may say so, as if it were a butcher house program. There is complete slaughter of animals happening there. Even, sexual assault of dogs cannot be denied because there were dogs, female dogs, found in the workers' bedrooms, and they were bleeding. There were complete lack of asepsis. There's no compliance with the animal birth control rules. In fact, there is no project recognition, against which we had already filed in the Delhi High Court, challenging the Municipal Corporation of Delhi having given out these tenders in non-compliance of the High Court order, which required project recognition mandatory for each of these centers. In Delhi, there are 20 centers, all of them operating in violation of the animal birth control rules. They're not running like hospitals. It's a surgical facility. It should be a surgical facility, which has to be built and operated like a hospital, but they're run like absolute slaughterhouses. With no regard for the lives of these animals. Forget leaving the dog in its own place back on the street when there is no tagging, no record keeping or regarding where the dog has been picked up. The question of leaving the dog back in its own place does not arise. There are no veterinarians, there are no trained para-veterinarians. God knows what is happening in
So
these
you're saying
20
you're not even
centers.
sure, we're
Because
not
for-
even sure where the dogs are being picked up from and where they're then released.
That's right. So there are no records whatsoever. This place is run by a private individual, not an animal welfare organization, as is mandated under the rules. It's run only for profit purposes. Operations are not even happening. They're just killing the dogs that they don't want, the unwanted dogs. And a lot of billing of ABC is happening, in which the officers of the Municipal Corporation of Delhi are hand in glove. Everybody is generating fake bills and taking money of the government. There's absolutely no program of animal birth control as it is required in law and science that's happening in Delhi anywhere. In most of these
This
places,
sounds like an
it's
absolute
a
recipe
racket.
for another fraud, a nice
It's not just a racket, it's a
scam
public
and
health
a
risk.
racket. Yeah, it's a total racket. If allegations that you have leveled are true, then this seems like financial fraud more than anything here. Taking money just to ensure that pretend to be sterilizing the dog, pretending to be sterilizing those dogs and releasing them to their territories, but none of the protocols are being followed. And that would only end up pushing these animals to become more aggressive. If they are being put out or let
That's
out
right.
into areas that are not their territories, then that's a death knell. Ashish, a final word from you. Is there anything that you activists are going to come up with as part of your fight here to ensure this does not happen with other centers?
So I want to put a request in the front of Supreme Court, Honorable Supreme Court, and the other civic authorities. Please do a regular audit on such kind of centers, because I think it's not about only single rule which has been breached. It is every rule of the ABC 2003, 2023, whatever, and it is every rule has been breached over there.
Okay.
When there's a train accident that happens, we demand the resignation of the railway minister. When something happens, somebody's head's rolled. Here, such a big racket has been exposed. The MCD is facing contempt charges in the before the Honorable High Court, and the officer, who is the nodal officer for animal birth control in MCD, is still sitting pretty on his job. Because he claims to be a relative of the municipal commissioner. He's not been, pulled up. He's not been removed. Years of corruption are still, simmering in the municipal corporation of Delhi. Nobody has fixed accountability on this one officer who has made Delhi look bad not just in front of the whole country, but in front of the whole world.
Okay.
The Honorable Supreme Court had to take suo moto cognizance because of the failure of MCD to run their programs properly, despite having spent
Okay,
so
so the
much
Supreme
money,
Court's order,
which
though,
gone
has
into the
not
pocket of this one
corrected the
officer.
system here. The wrong still continues. It's just a different playbook, and that's what's sad. I thank you very much, Gauri, Ashish, and Vinita, for joining us. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for. But I hope your voices are heard, because the dogs can't speak.